Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Ellie, and today, as you can see by the title, I'm just going to be showing you some of my favourite products. Some of my favourite products that I reach for every day, products that I rebuy, products that I just genuinely love. They may not be expensive or fancy, they're just stuff that I use and stuff that I genuinely do recommend. Absolutely not one of these products are sponsored. This is just my own personal opinion. I'm not no beauty guru, I'm not a makeup or skin expert, anything like that. These are just things that I really like and things that I rebuy all the time. Most of my products that I'm showing you today are makeup related, but that's just because I get a lot of questions on my Instagram with what foundation I'm using, what lipstick I'm wearing, and I've got quite a lot of makeup sort of orientated stuff, so I'm just going to show you everything else first and then I will go on to the makeup. Everything I mentioned in the video today, I will try and leave a link down below in the description so you can easily find it. And yeah, I'm just going to get straight on with the video. We're going to start with tanning. I'm not actually currently wearing this, but I have done a video on this tan before. Feel free to check that out if you want. But it's literally, it's the Scent Moriz. This is the medium one. Is it Moritz or Morris? I don't know. Scent Moriz medium instant tanning mousse. This stuff is so good. It's like £3, something ridiculous like that. I really think this is the best tan I've ever tried. It's cheap, it's easy to apply, the smell isn't that bad. I mean, you get a tanning smell with every single tan you use. We know that that's going to happen. Personally, I can never reach my back and I don't always have somebody around to help me with that, and it just seems to blend out really nicely. But I will say that I do think a lot of it comes down to the mitt that you use, and the mitt that I use, so good. I found this on Amazon. It is just super spongy. You know, you get those like really thin ones like that are really super cheap. This is like £5 for the set, and you get a little mini cute face one, which I think is really cute. I mean, I just love that. It spreads the tan around really easily. I think that definitely helps a hell of a lot with the tan. I probably should have washed my tan and stuff and everything before I showed you in the video, but they ain't real life, is it? I'm not going to just wash it just to show you. The next thing I'm going to move on to is teeth. Lately I've been really working on my teeth. I've been paying a lot more attention to the toothpaste I'm using, the toothbrushes I'm using, and just making sure I am doing it regularly, not slacking at bedtime, even when you're really tired and you just can't be bothered. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not always been the best at that. But my boyfriend had this toothbrush, right? And I was like, I just didn't think that toothbrushes could be better than, like, I used to use a manual toothbrush. I did have an Oral-B electric one, but it used to run out of battery really quick. I just would always go for the manual one. It just felt like it was just like an easier option. But when I was staying at his house when we like first like started dating and I didn't have a toothbrush, he let me use his with a different head, and oh my goodness, I was blown away. I was blown away, so much so that I built my own. I can't tell you how much of a difference it was, like, from just my normal Oral-B one to this one. This is the Philips Sonicare toothbrush. This isn't the model that he's got. I think I got the one below him, but I got this on Amazon, right? And it was like £154.99, 54% off, so I got it for like £50 or something like that. And I was like, for ages I was really debating whether to get it because I was thinking that's a lot of money to spend on a toothbrush, but no regrets, absolutely no regrets. That's a bit wet still. That's a bit wet from this morning. Oh, can you see that? That's like the low setting. I don't know how much more I can show you, but the power in this toothbrush is like, but in a good way. Obviously, if you've got really sensitive teeth, you can turn it down. But I have never been so blown away with a toothbrush. And this, I can honestly, has made me like want to brush my teeth more. Like, I look forward to brushing my teeth because after, I'm like, my teeth feel so good. I enjoy brushing my teeth. Amongst this, which I highly recommend. It's a game changer. It's an absolute game changer. Anyway, amongst this, I've changed my toothpaste. So I've started using Rcma Extra White for whiter, brighter teeth. It's got baking soda in it. I ain't gonna lie, it doesn't taste the greatest. It's not like Colgate and all that. It's just a bit more of a pasty. It is a paste, but it's more pasty. And it's not as minty, but I tell you what, it is definitely helped my teeth get whiter. I've heard loads that baking soda is supposed to be really good for whitening your teeth, and It honestly is definitely doing something, because definitely whiter than they used to be. This is the one I'm currently using. Oh, this is also something else. This little thing. Shout out to Rachel if you're watching this video, because she inspired me to buy these little like toothpaste holders. So it's like a little I don't know, contraption, and you can just literally, like, look how thin that is being like squashed out. You get the maximum amount out of that. We don't know what, no wastage at all with these, so they're really good. Moving on, men's face wash. I live, laugh, love this. This is something that I stole from my dad once upon a time because I didn't have any face wash, and now something I buy on the regular. It's got 0% alcohol in, which, if you did know, alcohol is in a lot of products and is actually very aging to your skin. And it's a sensitive face wash, which I don't know if I've got sensitive skin. I would say maybe a little bit sensitive, but I really don't like that feeling when you like wash your face and it just feels so dry and like tight and just not very nice. This feels really nice on your skin. It washes your face. It smells amazing. It does have that manly smell, but I like that. I love that. Oh, I love it. It's got chamomile in, I think. Where is it? The caring effect of chamomile and vitamin E instantly relieves the skin from the 5 signs of irritation, which is burning, drying, tightness, itchiness, and impurities. So yeah, it's just really comfortable on your skin, and I just really like this. This is just something that I go for. I just think it cleans my face really nicely. It doesn't leave it feeling really like that, if you know what I mean. Next, really random again, we're gonna go with a shaving lotion. This is the Satin Care for dry skin. If any of you are like me and you've got a bit more drier skin on your legs, so when you shave your legs and after it just, they feel dry as fuck, basically. This one, it's got vanilla and cashmere. It smells amazing. Oh my god, I love vanilla. But it's just really soft. It smells amazing, and it leaves your skin feeling really like moisturized after you shaved your legs. I do think it's a bit more expensive than the other shaving gels, so, but I normally find this, like, if I see it on offer or something like that, that's when I'd pick it up. But I just really like it. What else do I use? Oh, let's get a bit more tippy. As in tippy, I mean, I'm gonna give you a big tip here. We're talking Nappy Cream now. This is Bepanthen Nappy Care Ointment. You're gonna be like, what the hell, Ellie? Well, let me tell you why I have Nappy Cream. Nappy Cream is amazing for when you're shaving. You know when you're shaving your... It's hard. If your hair isn't like fully grown, ready to be shaved, you can cause rashes, things like that. Or even just in general, sometimes you have a shave, you've not shaved in ages, and it's like, no thank you. Your skin's just like, it doesn't work. You just end up with little red bumps, or even you shave, it goes perfect, and then you wear like a certain type of underwear, or it's like rubbed and it's all red and bumpy. It is not the one. This stuff. So straight after you've shaved, smother a load of this on really thick, let it sink in. It's a bit greasy, but it's so good. It helps with bumps. It really reduces that like swelling, almost like the little bumpy bits. Honestly, sorts that rash right out. Also, it's great for spots on your bum. Sorry family if you're watching this, but I'm just being real with everybody because they need to know this. It's great for a spotty bum. It's great for a rashy flower, and it's just a really good product. So, you know, you're gonna go in the shop, everyone's gonna be like, oh, she's buying that for her baby. No, it's from my vagina. The next thing I want to show you is this deodorant. It is from Medim. It is the roll-on one. So it looks like this. It looks like a bit like soap. I get the powder fresh one because I love the way that it smells. It is like 48-hour protection, and it is really long lasting. I will say that I honestly never smell my BO when I use this. I used to use the roll-on one that was like, you know, like a ball of this, and it was bad, guys. It was bad. It dried my armpits out so much. I wore it on holiday once, and bearing in mind we were in hot heat anyway, like dry heat, and I didn't really need it, so it was really dry anyway. And then I was using it, and it dried my armpits out so much that they bled. they bled, they actually cracked because they were too much. So this I find so much better. It doesn't dry them out too much. I don't necessarily use it morning and night. When I've like had a shower at night time or a bath or whatever, I use a spray deodorant because you're just in bed, you're not really doing a whole lot of activity. But in the mornings, this is what I use, and it lasts all day long. It lasts so long. And also where it's like a balm sort of thing rather than like a spray, it lasts for fucking ever. It lasts, sorry for the language, but that's how I feel. I'm very passionate about this deodorant. It is really good. Moving on to moisturizer. It's just something that I use on my face every day, and this is the moisturizer that I've gone back to over and over, and this is the Ordinary. It is the Natural Moisturizing Factors and HA. I don't know what HA stands for. Is it hyaluronic acid? Which I think is like a hydration. If it's hyaluronic acid, that's like to do with hydration. I don't know a whole lot about skin. I really don't. But I just know that this one is non-greasy. It just feels nice on my skin. It's lightweight, it's not full of shit. It's just a nice moisturizer. I think this is just really good for most skin types other than dry skin. Dry skin, I'd probably go for something a little bit thicker. We're gonna go on to hair. So this is the Milkshake 12 Effects Incredible Milk. It's a leave-in treatment, but this is something I put on my, oh my god, it smells like strawberries and cream. Oh my, it just is unreal. This is something that I put on my hair after I've washed it, before I style it. It's like I think it's got heat protector in it. It's for all hair types. It's got frizz control in it, prevents split ends. It's got heat protection, long lasting hairstyle, incredibly detangling. Yes, this is good for detangling. Magnificent shine. It's just an all-rounder. It's got 12 different things that it helps with. I wouldn't say it's overly expensive. I can't remember exactly how much it was, but you literally use like a couple of sprays on sort of my length hair, which is here, but I have got thin fine hair. You might need a little bit more if you've got thicker longer hair, but I rebuy this over and over and over again. It's just got everything in you need it in one bottle, and it doesn't leave your hair feeling greasy or anything like that. This is really recommended by my hairdresser, and I just really like it. I use it all the time. Oh my god, it's unreal. Going on to the next thing, this is Olaplex number 7, but oh, it's got hair attached to it. That's sexy. I got this in like a mini gift pack, so I don't actually have that much left, but you don't need a lot. I literally just put like a couple little drops on my hand, and I tend to run a bit of this through as well as the milk when I've like washed and styled my hair. Sometimes, you know, when you've got like a bit of like, what are they called, like flyaways, like up the top, I tend to like rub a tiny bit in my hand, and then I like rub it over and just smooth my hair out. It gives it that lovely shine. It doesn't make it greasy. Obviously you don't put too much because it is an oil. This is just really good if you've got dry hair, which obviously if you're blonde like me, if it's bleached blonde hair, like it's been bleached, so it's going to dry out really, really quickly. Right, we're going to go on to the makeup now. The first things I'm going to show you is some brushes. These are all Real Technique brushes, my favourite brushes. So this is the oh, for God's sake, it's got, I've used them so much, I don't know what they're called. Oh, right, we're just going to have to guess. I'm sure this is a buffing brush, but anyway, it's this one, and it's literally a little round it's just a little round one. It's quite like dense without being too dense. I've got a lot of buffing brushes that are just so compact, they're like, when you try and like, it just doesn't blend out very well. But because this is like, it's like fluffy without being too fluffy, and it's dense without being too dense, that is the shittest description anyone has ever given. This is really good for buffing in your foundation. So I normally would just put it on with like whatever sort of brush, like a foundation brush, just to spread it around my face, because these type of brushes do eat up the foundation because it gets right in the bristles. So it doesn't really, it's not good for distribution, but it's really good for blending in. It blends in so nicely. I just really like it. This is better than, it's easier than a sponge. I love a sponge, but a sponge you just hold like all day freaking long. So I just find it easier to like take a brush with me. And also I'll just take this in my bag then if I'm out for the night or out for the day and I've got a full face of makeup on. I will just carry this brush out with me, because whatever's left on the brush, if I've had something to eat, I'll just like touch around my mouth, or I'll just like go under these, like I'll just do this and it will just like touch everything back up again. The next one is a blusher brush. This is the Real Techniques number 400. It's a blusher brush, and I just really like this shape. It's a bit bigger, a bit fluffier, and it just fits really nicely on your little, what are they called? Cheeks? Cheek balls? What are they called? Not cheek balls, but you know what I mean. What are they called? These are called something. You know what I mean. This little section, it just fits nicely here. And then I tend to like blend it out up my cheekbones. And sometimes just like put a little bit on my nose, maybe a little bit around my head, just like the excess of the product, just because it blends it out into your face. It doesn't look like you've got two big clown circles on your face. These two are my go-to contour this section. The first one is this one. Wow, fabulous. No number, no nothing. It's like an angled brush, really fluffy, which is really nice. But I really like this because it can really start that bit here, and then the fluffy bit will go up the top, so it just blends that out a lot, like more naturally, rather than like just a thinner one that I used to use, and it's quite big, which is what I like because it just gives it more of a natural look. For even more of a natural look, I like this tiny one. It's a mini Multitask brush. It's kind of similar to this one, but it's not angled. It's just very fluffy, and it's that sort of shape. And I sort of turn it on its side so it's that way rather than that way. And I just go again up there, and I just really, this one's just a lot more natural. I sort of use this for daytime. They're just both really nice contour brushes. I just really like them. Right, these are actually the makeup products now. The first thing is this palette here by Benefit. It's the Cheek Leaders Pink Squad. Inside you've got some blushes, bronzers and a highlighter. As you can see, this one's very loved. That's the classic Hoola. I don't really use this Dallas one just because it is a little bit too dark for me. I use these two together, and I also use that highlighter all the time. And also for a blusher, I use this little Revolution one. It's called, oh, does it not say? I'll show you just in case it says it on it and you can see for yourself, but it's this colour here. It's very pink. This is the back in case I'm being silly. Am I being silly? I can't see a colour on it, but it's just a really nice pinky colour. It's quite a strong pigment, so you really don't need a lot of this. Day to day I might just use like these two, but if I'm again going out or like a full face of makeup for whatever reason, I will use those two, and then I'll add that on top just for an extra bit of blush. But I really love that, and I'm sure that was like £2. Now, this one is the best mascara I've ever used. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Sorry it's so grubby, but I absolutely love this mascara. It's not, I wouldn't say it's like a natural mascara, but you can like, I tend to do like a couple of layers. It does look like a real thick clumpy mascara, but as you can see, it is really friggin' good. My lashes are super long, which I will come to that in a minute as to why they're long, but this just really emphasizes them. Oh, actually, I use this on my top lashes, and then a tip from Kylie Jenner, thanks Kylie. She said to use brown mascara on your bottom lashes so you're not getting that like super spidery look. And I use a brown mascara. I literally just use a collection one. I just use this like collection one. You know, it's nothing special. Is that, oh, this is actually a brow gel. I use a brow gel for my mascara. Oh, my back. I've already spoke about this in one of my last recent videos, so you can go and watch that one if you're interested to see me how it applies. But this is the Got to Bead 2-in-1 brow gels and edges, and this is what I've got on my brows today, and I've had this on all day. All friggin' day, and they do not budge. They do not move. It applies so nicely. It's super long lasting. It's great. It's the best brow gel I've ever used, and I can't see anything topping it. I just can't. For the price, it's just unreal. It's so good. Highly recommend. The next thing I'm going to talk about is under eyes. Now, I've had this makeup on all day long, so obviously my makeup's not perfect. I get quite bad under eye creasing, always have. Since I've been using this combination, I find it's a lot better. There might be better out there, but this is like drugstore, cheap, easy to apply. Anyway, I use this Maybelline Instant Anti-Age Eraser First of all, I love the applicator. It's that spongy and I just love it. It's just very thick without it feeling too thick or looking too thick. It's quite high coverage, I think. It blends really nicely. I really rate this. It's just, again, something I reach for all the time. And I've been using it with this Rcma no colour powder. Look, it looks like I've barely touched this. I've had this for months, and I just tend to have like my damp sponge that I've already used my concealer with, and I use that to press that under my eyes and let it set for a couple minutes, and then I wipe it away. And my under eye creasing has been so much better. Like I said, I've been out all day. Look, a bit of creasing under here, but I've been out all day, and it's expected with me because I've always got under eye creasing, but I don't think it's bad at all. And this lasts so friggin' long, and it's like 12 quid. And I've actually bought like the Jeffree Star one before, and it's like 25 quid and you get like 15 grams. Here you get 85 grams. It's so much cheaper. It's really good. So there's actually two versions of this. I think there's a translucent powder and then there's the no colour powder. I've tried both. I had the translucent powder and I had that for years, but I actually do prefer the no colour one, which is this one, to the translucent one. I just think that one's a little bit chalkier, a little bit, I could kind of see like the white residue on my cheeks, if that makes any sense. But I really rate this. If you're looking for a setting powder, definitely try this before spending your money on really expensive ones. It's like for any skin tone because it's translucent or no colour, and I just think it's great. I know I'm saying that to every product. I just think it's great. I do. Next, we've got this foundation. It is the Maybelline Fit Me Foundation. I'm not sure if I've done a video on this one. I think I may have. I think I actually may have. I've got this in 3 colours because my skin tone changes, and that's how much I use it, because I literally either use them individually or I blend them to make the right shade for me. And this is great. I love this. It's just really natural, blends really easy, it lasts all day. Like I said, I've had this on all day, and all I've done is like touch up around my mouth area with a little dab or with that brush. I think it's just really natural. It doesn't look cakey, it doesn't dry my skin out, it sits really nicely on my skin. I think it's really buildable as well, so if you're wanting like a really natural look, you can just do like 1 layer. But if you have like blemishes, like I get blemishes around like this area here of my face, especially at this time of the month, so I just like put an extra layer on. We're gonna go on to the final makeup product before I talk about the final last thing that is the best thing that I've ever used in my entire life. We're gonna discuss lipsticks. So I do tend to stick to the same lipsticks all the time. This is the Spice Eyeliner by MAC. This is just what I tend to use. I've got it on now. I just tend to go over my lips, around the edges. I've had filler in my lips, but not for about 2 years now. Not for, maybe even coming up to 3 years in July, I think it will be, since I last had filler. And I would say probably it is probably still in there a tiny bit. Just since I've been using lip liner, I just don't feel the need to get lip filler anymore, just because I do slightly overline them. If I come closer, you can kind of see, like, you see like that is like my actual edge of the lip, and underneath there is like my lip. And I just literally, I don't go too far over so it looks unnatural, but I just go very slightly over with my lip liner. And then I tend to put on this one, which is my favourite. I've literally nearly run out and it's so annoying because I was in town today, I should have got one. It's called Beijing. It's just a matte soft lipped cream, and it applies so nicely. Basically goes on really like creamy and dries matte. I would say it is kind of a little bit quite drying, so I do tend to wear like a lip gloss over the top. But these two are like my dream combination. I love these. So I have got these on, but I also currently do have another one on top. And these are 2 lip glosses that I always go for. This one's nearly ran out as well. It's MAC Candy Box. As you can see, it's very loved, very well loved. It's just a nice like pinky colour. It actually looks probably darker than it comes up on the screen. It's bloody lovely. It's just really nice. I do like this one as well. I got this in a set, so I don't actually know if they sell this individually, but I'm going to show you anyway just in case. But this is a Millie Mackintosh Escape and Unwind. This one's a lip lacquer. I don't know if it's actually got, this is going to annoy me if they don't sell this individually, but this one is also a lovely colour. It's hard to tell. It's really hard to tell when I've got 1,000 lipsticks on, but just trust me. And finally, we're going to talk about my favourite product, and it's the reason why my lashes are so long. I'm going to tell you about 2 products because I actually have used 2 products, and the first one I don't actually have currently because it ran out, and I'm going to pop it here for you. And it is the Eye Glow Lash Serum. Oh my god, best thing I've ever bought. It's like, I don't know, maybe $40 or something like that. I can tell you now it works. I've recommended it to friends and they've used it and they love it. It's genuinely hands down the best product I've ever used. I just think it's so worth the money. My lashes have come on leaps and bounds since I've used it, and it's unbelievable. I also have used this UK lash. Again, this has really helped my lashes. It's definitely done something extra to what the Eye Glow did, but Eye Glow I started off with. I know that this has worked, but it's hard to see like a huge difference when I already had great lashes, but I know that this one's helped as well because they've just continued growing. I just hands down recommend getting a lash serum. It's got super dark now, so I'm really sorry about the light and I hope it's not too bad, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's just a really casual sit down video, something a bit different to something I've done for a while. I hope you find something that you want to try. If you've got any questions about any of the products, let me know. Like I said, I'll leave as many of them as I can find in the link below, and yeah, that's it from me today. I hope you have a good day and I will see you on the next one. Thanks. Oh no, wait, that's not even the end of my video. I was gonna say, don't forget to subscribe. If you don't subscribe already, please. It means so much to me. I'm really working hard on my videos. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoy it. I upload every single week. Thank you so much for watching. That's the end of my video. Please subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.